What is going on, people? Welcome back to another video. I know it has been absolutely ages since I filmed the video. I think it's been like 7-8 months, but 2023 is a year of hard work and consistency. So from now on, I'm gonna try and upload as much as possible. I don't want to make any promises, but I'm gonna try and upload at least 3 times a month, which is definitely a massive improvement from what I was doing previously. You'd be lucky to get a video every month out of me, and then I stopped uploading for about 7 months, but I'm back, and I'm back with a bang because we got something special for the GTI. Let's get straight into it. So if you've been keeping up with the channel, you would know that the GTI Mark V has had a lot of work done to it since I've owned it, including its stage 2 remap from Artec. It's had a set of rotiform wheels, it's had a big brake kit fitted, it's had a rear spoiler fitted, it's had loads of videos done. Go check them out if you haven't seen them already. But today I bought a throttle tuning kit. Now the throttle tuning kit that I bought is from a company called RaceChip, and what it does, all it does is affect the aggressiveness of the throttle, opens it quicker, stuff like that. It doesn't increase brake horsepower to the engine. It doesn't affect your remap if you got one on there currently like I do. All it does is it makes your throttle response more aggressive. Is that the right word to use? Responsive. I think responsive is the correct word to use. It makes the throttle more responsive. So basically when you kick down, it will shoot off, the car will shoot off faster, and you won't get that little bit of turbo lag that you normally get. That's the idea of it anyway. I've never tried it. I've never sat in a car with someone that's got it. I barely even knew about it until a couple months ago when someone recommended it to me, and I thought it was a bit of a gimmick. Until I watched some YouTube videos and a lot of people were giving it good reviews. So I thought I'd try it out for myself, and I did buy it on a Black Friday deal, so it was on 20% off, I believe. I bought it for about £140. That just goes to show how I've had no time to film videos. I've had this thing sitting in my car for about 2 months, and I still haven't had the chance to fit it. And today it's pissing down with rain. I'm absolutely freezing my bollocks off, but we're gonna fit it for the video. So I don't know what to expect. Hopefully it's better than I'm thinking in my head. Hopefully there is a noticeable difference. I know it has like 4 different settings. So you got normal, sport, sport plus, race, and race plus. So we're just gonna plug it in. It's a really simple procedure to fit, and then we'll take it for a drive and see what happens. There it is there by RaceChip, if you can see it. I'm absolutely freezing outside, so I'm gonna get in the car and unbox it. I think there's pretty much just a little wire and a control unit in the box, but we'll unbox it, I'll show you what it is, and then we'll plug it in and take it for a drive. Right, so there it is, and to slide it out of its box, let's open it up. What do we get inside? Basically just the control unit, and inside there is the little module to flick through the settings. So I'll just show you what's in here. There's a little wire with a little screen on it, and you can basically flick through the settings on the screen. So you mount that on the dash somewhere, so you can put it in normal or race plus or whatever it is. So all you got to do is, I'm going to show you anyway, but basically you just unplug the wire for the throttle, you plug the control unit in between the 2 wires, basically bridge over them, and then you hide the wire in, mount that onto the dash, double side tape it on it, and that's it, it's done. And then you just put it in whatever setting you want and you go. So let's quickly fit it. Right, please ignore the mess in my car. I know it needs a bit of a clean, but that's the wire that's on the throttle pedal. So we just got to basically disconnect it and bridge it through with the new one. This is just my luck, right? So all I had to do was disconnect one plug and plug the control unit in and cable tie some wires. It's as simple as that, right? And I'm trying to disconnect the plug on the throttle, and it's not coming off. And I'm assuming it's not coming off because the car's like 17 years old. No one's probably taken it off for ages. So it's just a little bit like tight. It's a little bit like seized on, but it'll come off with a little bit of a wiggle. And it's not coming off. And I'm pushing the tab down. I'm trying to get the fucking plug off. And what happens? The tab on the plug breaks. And I've got no tools on me right now. This is a nightmare. I always get nightmares like this. Welcome to the channel. Right, so I've come all the way to work, explaining the work uniform, and I'm just having nightmare after nightmare over here, and it's all because of one plug. So I come to work to grab some tools. I needed my pick. I had to slightly move the pedal out of the way, so I took the bolt out to take it out of the way, and I managed to get the connector off to plug the control unit in, and that's all good. And as I'm going to put the bolt in, I found that someone must have been here before me, because the bolt is I don't know if that will focus, but the bolt is completely rounded off. Like there's no thread on that at all. So someone has been here before me and rounded off the bolt. So hopefully this will go back in and it'll be tight and secure. Otherwise I'm gonna have a nightmare trying to figure out how to secure this pedal back down. Right, and it's finally done. What an absolute nightmare. So as you can see down there, you disconnect the you disconnect the throttle pedal connector, and you bridge it over with the control unit, the RaceChip control unit. I've mounted the wiring up through there into here, which I must say is quite a tidy job. That is also double-sided tape down, so that won't rattle or anything. And then through the side here and up to here. And I think that's quite a good job. There's absolutely no wiring getting in anyone's way, and it looks tidy. So if I start it up, put the key in, as you can see it goes to normal mode, and that's it started. And then you can flick through it. You've got Sport, Sport Plus, Race and Race Plus. So the car is not warm yet, but I'll let it warm up. I'll let it warm up and then we'll take it for a quick drive. Right, so it's all set up. Let me move my phone out of the way. The car's warmed up now as well. I'm gonna drive out of work with it in the normal mode, and then I'm gonna put it straight into race mode, because I'm gonna skip sport, I'm gonna skip Sport Plus, I'm gonna put it straight into race, and I wanna notice a difference straight away. So yeah, we'll see how good it is. So let me just get out of work here. I'm out from work, I've got it in neutral. I'm at just under 2,000 revs right now. So if I just keep the throttle position and where it is, and I put it up to, oh yeah, you notice it straight away. Just as you're flicking through the settings, you're just picking up speed. I haven't even put my foot down any more than I originally had. I got it at the same foot position, but just as I'm flicking through the settings, the revs are going up. Just because it opens up the revs quicker than it opens up the throttle, sorry, quicker than it normally would. So your revs just go higher than they normally should. But yeah, I've got it in race mode right now, so let's see if I notice a difference. Oh, yeah, I notice a difference. Here we go, bit of open road. I'm in third gear. I'm not breaking any speed limits, by the way, guys, before anyone thinks I am. It definitely feels a little bit more punchy. Definitely, like, that's fourth gear, and you definitely feel that you're just picking up speed a little bit quicker than you normally would. But you don't really notice it so much in the higher gears. I feel like you notice it more when you're in like first, second, third gear. This thing's gonna make me drink so much fuel, you know that. So I'm at 2,000 revs and I'm at 40 miles per hour. You just feel like it takes off a little bit quicker, which I guess it's doing its job, but it's not that noticeable of effect. But like I said, I think it works a lot better in the lower gears. So I'm in third gear now at 2,000 revs again, and yeah, you definitely feel it a lot more in the lower gears, as you should anyway. Alright, second gear, 30 miles per hour. It's got it up at 3,000 revs. 30,000 revs, sorry, 3,500 revs. Second gear. I'll be honest with you, I just tapped my foot down and it redlined all the way. So it's opening that throttle so quickly. You just tap in second gear, you just tap the throttle slightly, and the whole revs just open up. got to be like on job if you've got it in race mode, to be honest with you. You've got to be aware of your rev counter, otherwise you're just going to be revving the bollocks off of your engine. I'm also going to mention, right, that if you have it in race mode like I do right now, and you're just sitting in like stop-start traffic, it almost makes it a nightmare to drive, because you just can't get the biting point right. You're so used to what your normal biting point is, and it's revving up so much higher, and you're just jerking back and forward in traffic. So yeah, if you're ever just cruising through town, I'll definitely put it in normal or maybe sport mode. But it's only good in race mode on some open roads. But that's to be expected, to be fair. You wouldn't have race mode cruising through your town, would you? Now that I am cruising through town, I've also noticed that this thing has got a eco mode, which will definitely help me out because this thing drinks so much fuel. So I'm going to try and put it in eco mode right now. Oh, there's an eco plus as well. So there's eco and eco plus. So I've got it in eco right now, and I'll tell you if it's any slower or how bad it is in eco mode. Right, don't ever drive it in eco plus. This thing barely moves. So from what I've noticed already, race mode is not to be used around town, and eco plus mode is absolutely useless because you can't even pull away from a red light because your car is just so slow. Maybe I'm just so used to like putting my foot down slightly and it goes at a red light, but in eco plus mode you literally put a foot down and you're just there like this, you're just not moving. So I'm trying eco mode now, but yeah, eco plus no good around town, and race mode is just uncomfortable around town. I know I'm banging on about eco mode, right? But even in eco mode, not eco plus, it just feels like you're carrying a massive weight behind you. It just feels like there's so much resistance that your car's almost like struggling to pull forward because it's just like towing something behind you. And then you put it in normal and then it's like absolutely fine, like it's back to normal, and you put it in eco and it feels like there's a massive weight. So yeah, I mean, if you really need an eco mode, if you're driving a GTI, you probably won't ever use it, but it's there and it does make a difference. It's very slow and very uncomfortable. I think uncomfortable is the best word to use. So yeah, let's put it back in Sport Plus. So I'm still in Race Plus mode, and I'm around town. I'll put it back in second gear actually. Second gear, I'm at 2,500 revs. Probably shouldn't go that fast. I'm doing 15 miles per hour. And I'm only going to go up to 30 because that's the speed limit. And you definitely notice it just pulls away a lot quicker. It revs a lot higher. So yeah, it is a noticeable difference, to be honest. You know what, right? At the end of the day, I live in London and I'm always just stuck in traffic. Like even right now, I've done about a 10-meter stretch and I'm stuck in more traffic. So you never, until you get on some open roads, it's just a gimmick, if that makes sense. Like it's not going to be that helpful to me until I leave London and then I'll be on some open roads. But it's a bit of fun at the same time. So it is a bit cool to now I can able to switch my car into race mode and all this and that, and you do notice a difference. It is quicker. But at the end of the day, I'm going to use it like once a month, because I'm never not in traffic. But it's nice to have, and I definitely got it for a decent price. I got it for £140. So I definitely recommend it if you don't live in London. If you do live in London, it's definitely worth a try. But don't expect to be able to use it all the time. Like I said, race mode around town is just uncomfortable. You just can't get your biting point right. And Sport Plus mode, which is what I'm in right now, I've been in traffic for 20 minutes and I haven't been able to put my foot down for more than about 100 meters. So yeah, bit frustrating, but it is what it is. But then, you know, when you put it back into neutral, right? Not neutral, sorry, normal. You do kind of miss it in Sport Plus mode. You think like, why does my car feel different? Why does it feel a little bit slower now? Well, I've just flicked it, I'm like nearly home now, but I've just flicked it back into normal mode. And I almost miss it being in Sport Plus, like immediately. Like if straight away you just think, it feels a bit more sluggish. So yeah, it is cool. You miss it once you take it out of Sport Plus. Anyway guys, I'm home now. Do I recommend it? Yes. I wouldn't pay any more than £150 for it, to be honest with you. It's not that noticeable of a difference, but it's a bit of fun. It's a little gimmick, I guess. And I feel like I would enjoy it more if I just had some open roads to use it on, but I don't, and I rarely ever do. But it's cool. You definitely miss it. Like I said, you definitely, once you've put it in sport mode and then you put it back into normal mode, you definitely feel like I miss it in sport mode. It just felt a little bit more like aggressive, just a little bit more like responsive. That's the best word to use. So yeah, I recommend. Hopefully if you do buy it, you don't have as much of a nightmare as I did trying to fit it. Everything just kept going wrong for me. First the tab broke, then I had to take the throttle pedal out, then someone had already screwed in the throttle pedal bolt wrong, so it was all cross-threaded. I had to re-tap the threads, put new bolts in, put it all back together, and then obviously sort the wiring out and mount it up nice. Hopefully you lot don't have to go through that much trouble. And like I said guys, 2023 is the year of content for me, so make sure you hit that subscribe button, follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna get out of here, and I've got videos coming. I've already bought parts for new videos, and they're big. Trust me, they're big. They're a big deal. So make sure you hit that subscribe button because you're not gonna want to miss them. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
I've been in my bag, boy, she get it up. Your bitch keep talking to me, she said she can't get enough. I pulled up in a candy pan.